Good day, future teachers. We are going to have our first rationalization for P3. So by the way, there are 6 subjects. So what I'm going to do is that each video I'm going to have 2 subjects. So there would be 3 videos in these posts. So please check them out. Anyway, my name is Maria Christine Jane M. Bainyo. And now let's have our first rationalization, which is in the subject Campus Journalism, items numbers 4, 5, and 6. Question number 4. You need a photograph of a senior you are profiling in the newspaper, and you notice that he has his professionally shot senior photographs posted on his Facebook page. Again, in this question, it's very tricky because you need to go back in this statement. So is it letter A, ask the student for permission and if granted, use the photo in your publication? Letter B, avoid using the photograph? Letter C, just grab it. It is in Facebook anyway. Or letter D, take a candid shot of him. So for our rationalization, it says here that you have noticed that he has his professionally shot senior photograph posted on his Facebook page. So did you ask for permission? No. So the letter A is not the correct answer. Meanwhile, letter B, avoid using the photograph. Yes, it could be because you avoid using that specific photograph. You didn't ask for permission. Letter C, just grab it. Did you just grab it? No. Letter D, take a candid shot of him. Did you take a candid shot of him? Again, it's also no. So obviously, the correct answer for question number 4 is letter B. You avoid using the photograph because, again, in the statement, you did not ask for permission and you did not just grab it, and most especially, you did not take a candid shot of him. So you avoid using the photograph. So that's the correct answer. For our question number 5. You just finished an interview with a news source and then received an email saying that that source has tried to add you as a friend on Facebook. You blank. Letter A, accept. Your publication has no right telling you whom you can be friends with. Letter B, decline. You explain to the source that such a friendship could create a perception of. Letter C, seen. Still weighing things if he or she is worth it added as a friend. Or letter D, ignore. She or he doesn't matter at all in any of your issue at hand. So let's have our rationalization for this item. So is it accept? Do you have to accept anyone because it wasn't stated in your publication that you can be friends with anyone or you are not allowed to be friends with anyone? So letter A is wrong. It's not really good to do that. Letter B, decline. You explain to the source that such a friendship could create a perception of. So you did not build any relationship or connection with that specific person, which is the right thing or could be the right thing to do. Or letter C, seen. Still weighing things if he or she is worth it added as a friend. So as a person, is it good to just see anyone because you are still weighing things if he or she is worth it added as a friend? Knowing that you are the interviewer and that specific person or group of people are your source? Or letter D, ignore. He or she doesn't matter at all in any of your issue at hand. So the correct thing to do is you decline because you explain to the source that such a friendship could create a perception of. So that's the correct answer for question number 5, letter B, decline. Moving on to our last question in COM002 Campus Journalism. Why is it necessary to quote sources in an editorial? Letter A, editorials don't have to have sources. Letter B, all type of articles have to have quotes. Letter C, quotes from sources offer support to a reporter's argument. Or letter D, to be fair to the public. So for our rationalization, why is it necessary to quote sources in an editorial? Is it because editorials don't have to have sources? again, editorials could have sources. So letter A is wrong. Letter B, all type of articles have to have quotes. So is it really necessary that in that specific articles it has to have a quote? No. So letter B is wrong. Letter C, quotes from source offer support to a reporter's argument. Yes, it could be. Or letter D, to be fair to the public. Without the public knowledge, you could be fair to them with or without quotes. So the correct answer is letter C. Quotes from source offer support to a reporter's argument. Because when you give proper credit to the authors of the words or ideas that you used or incorporated into your paper, that's a good sign that that specific editorial is a credible source or reliable. It also allows those who are reading your work to locate your sources in order to learn more about the ideas that you include in your paper. So that's the importance of using or quoting sources in your editorial in order to support your argument.